In Japan, there is no such thing as a time for confession. Why is that? Hello. My name is Mayumi Kagura. As a walking Miko, I share Japanese culture, prayer, and the subtle ways Japanese people have related to the human inner life. Japan does not look at sin, but at state. In New York cultures, people are understood as beings who commit sin. Because of that, there is a structure. You recognize the sin. You confess it in words. You receive forgiveness. It is a clear and understandable system. Japan, however, developed a different way of seeing human beings. What mattered was not sin, but the state a person was in. Whether something had become disturbed, heavy, out of balance with the surrounding space. Kegar, not judgment, but restoration. In Japan, people were not seen as evil by nature. They were seen as originally clear, but affected by life, by fatigue, by conflict, by contact with things that weighed the heart down. This condition was called Kegar. Kegar is not something to judge. It is not something to confess. It is something to cleanse, to adjust, and to return to its proper place. That is why Japan developed many ways of restoration, rather than confession. The role of moral education. This way of thinking also appeared clearly in education. Even today, Japanese schools have moral education, but the questions asked there are not: were you right? Was it a sin? Instead, children are asked, what happened to the situation? How did others feel? What will you do next? There is no judgment here, no dividing people into right and wrong. There is only reflection, relationship, and adjustment, rather than one place to confess everything. Japan developed many small moments of reflection in daily life. How this appears in the way people work. This mindset also shaped the way work is understood. When I speak with Americans, I often notice something. Work is clearly separated from life. Time is measured. Duties are completed. People wait for the clock. Weekends are a complete break from work. This makes sense. In a culture where work is seen as obligation. In Japan, however, work has often been understood as a role, not punishment, not penance, but participation in a shared space. By using one's hands, by refining what one does, a person finds a sense of order. This is not about self-sacrifice. It is about the feeling that a person can become more settled through what they do. Anxiety is treated the same way. Even anxiety is treated in the same structure. Anxiety is not something to be eliminated. If something is disturbed, it is adjusted. If something is heavy, it is set down. There is no need to confess who you are. There is no need to be judged. There is only returning to the place where you belong. Closing. Japan is a country where confession never became central. That does not mean reflection does not exist. It means that instead